Hello, everyone. I am Tim Geddes. I'm here with Jared Petty.
Beep, 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 beep.
And we are playing Star Fox 64 to celebrate Nintendo's 125th anniversary.
And that's a worthy thing to be playing to celebrate a worthy anniversary. 64 doubled, that's 128, which is not quite 125, but, you know, what does that have to do with anything?
Numbers!
Nothing! Numbers! Fun with math, kids. That's right. So let's talk about this wonderful video game. Tim, why are we choosing this as one of the Nintendo greats to go back and look at?
I mean, it's Star Wars, but a video game.
Yeah.
Like, this is Nintendo Star Wars. Even right here, we get a title crawl of just, here's the story, just going up the screen. And it's just a bunch of planets, a bunch of stuff. And
It's not an X-Wing, Tim. It's
oh,
an
no.
R-Wing.
An R-Wing. There
That's
you go. But, like, man, the memories of this game, like, everything about it is so perfect to me.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Describe. What
the
are some
story,
of the things that will jump
the
the story?
characters, like, each of these characters have a defining, like, aspects about them that they don't need to shove down your well, they do shove down your throats in some ways, but it just happens through the story. You don't need all these crazy cutscenes. You don't need all this stuff. It's just, as you're playing the game, you hear them talk and you become friends with these guys. And it's something special.
So you're talking about being captivated by the storylines of a frog, a bird, a rabbit, and a fox.
Yes,
in space.
In
And let us
space.
not forget the glory of Star Wolf, who also made their debut in this game.
Oh, I can't let you do that.
Okay,
You're talking about forgetting.
the majesty of Star Wolf cannot be sullied or understated. So let's see, understated, overstated. Man, I'm having trouble with vocabulary today. But let's move on to Star Wolf. So no, Star Fox. There we are. So Star Fox, Fox McCloud. You mentioned the story. What else makes this a great game?
I mean, the mechanics and just the handling of the ship. Like, it just feels right. Like, I always talk about Mario and how perfect it feels, and that whatever you want to do, you can just do. And it just becomes like a limb that you have attached to your body, where Mario's character literally just does what your head thinks about. Like, you don't even need to think about moving him to do it. And I feel like this is the same thing.
The controls for the R-Wing are marvelously precise. Now, I do actually prefer the original Star Fox slightly to 64. Even though I know it's a bigger game, it's a prettier game. This game, I'm talking about 64. You've got more freedom of movement, but I do like the almost pure arcade experience of the rail shooter in the original Star Fox. That said, they took that and turned it into something different and wonderful in 64, and it's a worthy sequel to one of the great Super Nintendo classics.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed this.
I'm very upset that there hasn't been a proper sequel to this game.
Yeah, I'm with you there. It was nice to see it on the 3DS. It really was.
Yeah,
I appreciated it coming there and appreciated what they did with it. But how there's not a proper new Star Fox game. And of course, we think about when we saw that photograph of.
I don't know how to boost on this controller.
Oh no! Yeah, it's thinking about.
We're playing with the classic controller.
Uh-oh. So don't know which button does it. Just start hitting things. See what happens. All right, excellent. You made it.
Sorry about
that.
that.
But yeah, thinking about that image of Miyamoto with the kind of out of focus Star Fox in the background of the Wii U controller. What did you think about when you saw that?
I mean, I'm very excited. I'm worried it's a tech demo right now, but we'll see. We just missed the classic dual barrel roll line.
That's
so
okay.
I'm gonna go to the hard mode right now.
All right.
Which is another thing I love about this game is that there's branching paths.
Yep.
And having to figure out how to get into each of those paths was part of the fun.
It's an arcade-style shooter with secret routes.
Yep.
And that's a rare and wonderful thing. And it's got that. It's cool to see an original Nintendo IP where they were free. You mentioned the characters earlier on. They were free to just kind of create their own universe. And yeah, sure, a lot of it's Star Wars, but there's also just funny little bits here. There. It's like, of course, kids. If there's a waterfall in a video game, yeah. Go through it. Go through it. Go under it. If I ever make a video game, there's going to be a waterfall. If you try to go through it, there's going to be a rock on the other side. That's going to be my favorite. But yeah, if there's a waterfall in a video game, go through it. Find the hard route. So Tim, you mentioned the control. You mentioned the story. How's this look for an N64 game?
I mean, it looks great for an N64 game.
Exactly.
But even then, like, this doesn't upset me to look at. And
No.
I think that's the craziest thing. And we take this for granted now, but the VO in this game, there wasn't VO back then in Nintendo games. Like, this was like a blockbuster masterpiece of a game.
Now I'm gonna have to disagree with you on the VO. Though, Tim. I mean, honestly, do you really need more than beep 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 beep? Okay, that's as fun as that. And of course, here mirroring the first boss fight in the original Star Fox, we have a similar battle rendered out. And when you saw this in 1997, folks, I mean, it's like, whoa, it's like it's from space. Because this was just remarkable when it came out. And still a lot of fun to play around with.
And it came out right around Independence Day, the movie, and the third level in here at Hotel Fortuna, the level, it's a recreation of the Independence Day battle, and that's so awesome.
Did you ever do much of the multiplayer stuff?
Oh, enough.
Yeah,
Definitely more of a single-player guy with this.
yeah,
and,
it's a better single-player game.
And, you know, I want to give a shout-out, though, to Star Fox Assault on the GameCube. Like, Adventures was like an offshoot.
Okay, let us not apologize for Prince. Was it Prince Trippy?
No, Prince Trippy.
Yeah. Let us speak nothing from. But
Prince
Star Fox,
Tricky.
yeah, Prince
Tricky,
Tricky, not
yeah.
Trippy. Yeah, he was a pink dinosaur. It was trippy enough. That's
Yes,
where my
yes.
brain went. But getting back to Star Fox Assault.
Assault, I thought it was such a good game. The on-foot missions, horrible. The Landmaster tank felt wrong. But the flight missions in the R-Wing, that's the sequel that I wanted in this game.
Oh,
the
it's
first
33%.
level
Yeah.
of Assault is the sequel to this game. The rest of it, maybe not so much. But there are aspects of that game that are so good, but none of them compare to this.
Yeah, I mean, if you could take scissors and cut the flight segments out of Assault, I agree. Unfortunately, so far, I don't think anybody's ever managed to do it. So, Tim, you got anything else to say about this wonderful little inductee into
I love
our
it. It
Nintendo
introduced the Rumble
125
Pack into my life.
Oh, the Rumble Pack. That's
And
right.
all that is great. But yeah, so guys, let us know in the comments what you think about what's your favorite Star Fox. And stay tuned to IGN as we celebrate Nintendo's 125 years of glorious game making and a bunch of other things that they did.
Do a barrel roll.